I'll tell you what, that's enough to call it a video, but the odd thing is it's only been about half an hour. So I'd say 35 to 40 minutes. We're going to find out if any of my stuff worked well. And the first thing I'm going to do is put this end on, because that'll determine what I do. If that doesn't work, I might just go back and forge weld the whole thing and just make a solid piece out of it. But I have plans. Alright, what I'm going to do now is something that was one of the first videos I ever watched. It was Gary Houston. I watched a lot of Gary Houston. He made something that was like, dang, that's cool. And I've actually made it before, and I've made several variations of it. Which I'm sure most of you guys have seen the variation. But first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a couple of inches here, and I'm going to step this up. Like that. Nothing too tricky, eh? See, step. I haven't made it this way in a long time. I hope I remember how to do it. Now I'm going to take, if I can get everything to stay where it needs to stay, I'm going to split that step. I'm not trying to split it right now. I'm trying to get my marks as even as I can, mass-wise. Boy, I hope I remember how to do this. Otherwise, this is going to be a funny-looking thing I'm making. Alright, that's enough for now. I'll go ahead and finish the split in the next heat. Anybody knows what I'm doing. If you've already seen me mess up, you're probably saying, no, that's not right. Oh, come on now, get down where you need to be. You think somebody would make a hold off. A hold down rather. There we go, we're spinning. We're good. Not bad, not bad. I think we'll be alright. I think we'll be okay. We ain't even, but we're close. Man, I want to grab that piece thinking that it's cool enough. I know it's not. I'll do a little bit with those pieces and then we will make the next move. I'm just going to split these guys apart a little, just to clean them up a little. I'm going to bring them back together because we got some major heating to do. I don't want them to melt. But I'd like them clean now if I can. It's not bad, I'll take that. I'm just going to bring those together just to help protect them a little. Okay. So that's that. The next thing we need to do is fold this sucker over. So I'm going to put a little dent in on this side to help with the fold, and I'm going to roll it over. I really wish I had a little bit more meat there, but we're going to do what we got to do. So we're going to put, no, on this side. No, on this side. Somewhere in there. And I want just a little bit of a groove. Just like that, so it will help me bend this thing around, which I'll do in the next heat. Boy, I hope that works. Finish bending this over. Open up myself a nice steel. I'll tell you, I'm half tempted to forge weld those two together so I don't hurt myself down the road. I think I'm going to. I'm going to press my luck. To get that much steel up to forge welding without melting these top parts are going to be a problem. So, anybody with me yet? Huh? Do you see what I'm making? I see what I'm making. think it's going to work. Go for one more heat there. Heat, I just want this down at a bit of an angle. I'm hoping I'm okay. I really want to forge weld that together, but I'm afraid to do it. And I'm already losing what I need here, so. Alright. If you haven't guessed, we're going for a ram's head. Let's get those horns, actually let's get those horns out a little bit. Let's get these horns out a little bit. That'll help me flatten that nose a little too. I think I can make that work. You get them up there where I can work on. This isn't going to be the best ram's head because of this split that's in there. You see that split? Man, if I was brave, I'd forge weld that. I'm going to go ahead and try it. I'm going to see if I can get enough heat on that nose. God, I'll lose the size though. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. Call me a coward. Too much time in this piece already, although it's only been 45 minutes. Get all those horns out. Hey, this is where finding out if a forge weld hook is going to come into play, because if there's striations in there, we're going to find out. I'm just going to start fractioning, so I'm not going to go super long horned on this one. Alright, we'll finish up this other horn. Size, length. Close that head back up. We'll be alright. I'd like a little more length. There we go. I'm liking that. It looked pretty good. What I do now is put that face in. See if we can get some type of nose and eye on this thing. You ain't got a whole lot of room to work here, so I'm not going to go for, ouch, as much detail as I normally go for. Okay with that, though, I'll tell you. Okay with what that's doing. We'll dress it up a little bit. This is being stubborn. Put a piece underneath here to keep it. Oh, totally not what I wanted. This sun hides the color. I'm in the freaking sunlight. It's hiding color. I can't tell how much time I got left or not. And I can't find the punch I want, so I guess we'll go bigger than I want. Hope it does the trick. That's alright. Boy, there's a cluster F today, huh? Yeah, it's working. It's working. It'll do the trick. I mean, you guys came to watch a cable steel knife, not this, right? So we'll just deal with the lack of... Oh, yeah. I may not be happy, but I'm happy. It's gonna have a lot of detail, but it'll have some in there. Put it this way, it's amazing it's not falling apart. It used to be a bunch of strands of cable at one time, right? So I think I'm okay with the fact that it's not falling apart. Shadows in the way, the sun's hiding my color. I'm liking that. You guys talk to yourself too? I'm telling you, I'm not unhappy with it. I think puffed up is going to look alright. You see some detail in there? I don't think that's bad at all. We'll twist those horns up and maybe get back to making a knife, huh? Alright, we'll go ahead and put a twist on these. Nothing crazy. I don't want to break anything after all this work. You know what I mean? Alright, let's see what we can do about getting these horns up where I want them to be. I don't have major horns going on here, but it'll do. It'll do what it's got to do, I bet you. I bet you. I think that's what we're going to get. It's going to be high and tight, low and tight. Boy, I'm nervous about this one. I don't usually get nervous about them. Let's just do it. Be done with it. Do or die time. Get up in there, little terribly hating that one. Does that look alright? It don't look too bad to me at all. It isn't my best ram, I'll tell you. Alright, that's it. Not my best work, but you know, I'm so dang afraid to put too much more into it. I'm not hating it. It's just I wish his head was tipped down more. But that's it. There we go. There's your ram on a cable handle to be a knife. Next.